I'm so fortunate to where I've never had to experience a season of not going to a bowl game. So I've got to be the privilege to go to one every year, and all these high school kids. I mean, everything's. I mean, like, look at us. We got cameras everywhere. We got recorders everywhere. Some high school recruits going to see this, and everything that we do, they're going to see it. Everything now is digitalized and out on Twitter, out on Instagram, and they're doing walkthroughs of facilities and and recruiting has changed so much just since when I was in high school. Just the sense of urgency. I mean, it's like literally everywhere you go. I mean, they're rolling out the red carpet for these kids now. I mean, I remember when I went to South Carolina, Steve Spurrier didn't even know my name after he offered me. So I was like, wow, not coming here. But, and Coach Stoops does a really great job. That we got a great recruiting coordinator and Coach Merrow. We got a great recruiting office. And just whenever kids come into this facility, they see how hard we're working. They're seeing the work that's being paid off with these and everything else. So, just like like I said, whenever a recruit thinks of Kentucky football, they think of bowl games and they think of winning.
Well, Kentucky fans, I think of Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of built a reputation as Kentucky, like you're very representative of the state, especially Eastern Kentucky.
Right there, bud.
So now that it's coming to an end, it seems like it just a couple of weeks ago that you were playing at Paintsville and giving a wrestling speech after the game, and now it's coming to an end. How do you want folks to think about you like 20 years from now? If I bring up the name Braxton Kelly, first thing comes up is
spin move.
Yeah. So I mean, what would you like all the Kentucky fans to kind of remember about you as the years go on?
Well, I mean, here's one thing. I never claimed myself to be a good player, a great player. I mean, like, I've never talked about myself of how I've done anything good. I've always been critical of myself and how I can always get better. I wasn't that athletic. I'm probably one of the least athletic dudes on this defense. I'm not that fast. I mean, trust me, I get it. People tell me that all the time. I get it. But one thing that I just took to heart when I got here, and it's the life in general, is that one is nobody's going to outwork me, and that I'm always going to play hard no matter what the score is. And I want Kentucky fans just to know that I gave everything I had. Mind, body, spirit, and more. I gave it all I had. I prided myself on my work ethic, and I prided myself on, being the hardest worker in a room and not being outworked on that football field. Always going sideline to sideline, trying to get involved in every single play. Not shying away from contact, but actually inviting it and wanting it and just begging for it. And the physicality of everything. I just want people to know that. I mean, I just want my legacy to be that I was a hard-nosed working player that, just went to work every day. That, just obviously I'm more of a charismatic character in the media, but if all I'm remembered as is a media clown and a hype and a hype guy, then I think I failed. But I just hope people think of me as a hard-working player and, that always gave it everything he had. Played hurt, played sick, played everything. Shout out to Brett Favre for teaching me that mindset.
Just because they have a mobile quarterback, too, we won't have to rush smart and not open up lanes for – because I know our DBs, they've been playing great all year, so we have to do our job also by rushing the passer and disrupting his passes, but also not giving him up lanes to run on third down.
You all had to play some mobile passes as well, obviously the Louisville last game. How does that kind of help you in this matchup?
Yeah, that helped a lot because Louisville, that's really what their game plan was to run the ball, and they had like the same style of quarterback where he could throw, but he's also a great runner also, and so it feels good to not switch up like the plan as much, because it's different playing somebody like a pocket passer versus a dual threat quarterback, and so just being able to play those two teams like that back to back helps out a lot.
Watching film on Virginia Tech, is there anything you see on offense that really stands out? Do you feel like you guys will have to shut down immediately to kind of set the tone?
I'll just say their run game and their QB run game. That's something we're gonna have to shut down. I just feel like we're gonna have to own the trenches. Just really, just shut down the run game. I feel like that's the number one thing.
And I guess that's pretty easy because you guys, practice against a quarterback
I know.
that runs the ball.
Exactly.
So how do you prepare, for when Hoover gets, brought the back and passes it and makes a play?
Of course, every game we're going to face adversity. So, if they make a play, we're going to learn from that play. We're going to make our adjustments. But then again, we're going to go to the next play and be ready for that. We've been facing adversity the whole year, but when you face adversity in a football game, it's either two things you can do. You can either face it or you can run from it. If you run from it, that's when people score. But if you face it, that's when you get the ball back to your offense. No problem.
The guys here, you're the only one that's coming back. How much is on you to step up and take some of these leadership roles and take the face of the ball for these guys?
It's been, first of all, I just want to thank everybody, all of my teammates here, just because they gave so much to this program. They put in endless hours just during the summer, during the spring, just putting in work to be where we're at right now. But they also taught me how to be a leader, and I got to learn from the older guys and just see exactly how they react to certain things and how they do lead individuals. And so just for being around them, they helped me grow into the leader I am.
When it's time to practice and watch film, we just locked in. And when practice was lights out this week, it was really a really good practice. Even the prep leading up to it was really great. So then in our leisure time, we really had fun. We really enjoy each other. We're really like a family. So we all hung out and toured Charlotte. It's a real great city. We did a lot of fun things. And then the Belk Bowl is a class act bowl. The NASCARs was really fun. The Hall of Fame was fun. It just was a great trip. So just a culmination of work and fun. You can't beat it.
My final question is, what do you think will be the key for you guys to bring the Belk Bowl title back home?
Just being physically dominant on both sides of the ball. Offensive line, getting movement. Defensive line, getting separation and knockback. Just causing havoc, honestly, just being the more physical team. I think that's the key for victory.
Calvin, I appreciate it, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Recruit and development. How does that apply to you?
I think that's my whole story. I came in and wasn't highly touted, and that's fine. But, once you get at wherever you are, stars don't matter on the field. So that's kind of the Kentucky brand, recruit and develop. You can look and see through Coach Stoops' era, you can see the recruiting and developing, how that works for us.
How do you think you've developed as a player on this field?
Honestly, it's crazy. I never see myself playing how I play. I never imagined it until I kind of look and think about it. Wow, 5 years ago I was wow, I couldn't even get a school to officially really offer me and want me to come. So I don't know. It's just that's a real feeling. It's all God, honestly. So Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's not really a conversation we necessarily really had. They just believed in me, and I was always grateful for that, and I just always wanted to pay them back by working hard. So,
You guys obviously have already submitted this season as a great season in Kentucky football history, but what does one more win in a bowl game do to further cement that?
Ending on a victory is always great. You can't say something's great without ending on a victory. So I think that's how we want to end it, and that's how, what we're going out there to do.
You guys have won the turnover battle, but with your last 5 games in a row, and Virginia Tech's been a little bit turnover prone this year. So how much do you think the turnover battle will play into tomorrow's game?
The turnover battle is always crucial in any game. To steal a possession for our offense to get some more points, that's always important. So, that's always what we strive to on the defense. Win the third down battle and create turnovers is always where we go out and eliminate explosives. That's kind of our game plan always to every game.